Hi everyone, let's make some stars for our flags. You will need some white loop yarn, a shaping tool, and some scissors. The loop yarn that I found, I got off of Amazon, but you can use any white loop yarn. The shaping tool I'm using is just the filler stuffing tool that I got out of the polyfill, and some scissors. So you're going to want to cut your loop yarn at 8 loops. So just count out 8 loops and make a cut right there. If you want to work ahead, you can make 50 of these because that's what you're going to need to do all 50 stars. So now we're going to open up the first and the last loops by just cutting right there at the base of the loop. Let me show you again right here. Just give it a little snip. And that gives you a tail on either side. And you should have 6 loops. Now we are going to find the center of where you want your star. You're going to just reach through and pull a loop up from the back, and that's going to be the center of your star. Now you're going to count up 2 spaces from that spot. 1, 2, and pull up your next loop right here, and this is going to be the top point of your star. And from this point, we're going to pull up 4 more loops. So you're just going to do the 4 corners surrounding that center loop. And you'll see here, I just poke my finger through to the back side, grab the next loop in line, and pull it through. Again, it's just the 4 corners surrounding that center loop that we're pulling up now. And 1 more. And there we have our 5 points with 1 loop in the middle. Now we are going to reach back through that same hole that the middle loop is in, and we're going to pull the tail through to the front. Now this is the ending tail, not the beginning tail that would still be attached to that middle loop. You'll know if you pull the wrong tail because you'll pull the middle loop right out. Okay, so let me show you all that again. So we're going to find the center of where we want our star. We're going to pull up our center loop, count up 2 spaces, 1, 2, pull up our top loop, and now we go down 1 and over 1 for the left upper loop, down 1 over 1 to the right upper loop. We're just getting all 4 corners pulled up here. Now down to the bottom corner, down 1 over 1, and pull up a loop there, and 1 more loop. And there again we have all 5 points with our loop in the middle. And now we're going to pull up the tail. Make sure you get the correct tail pulled through here. And now I'm going to show you how to start stacking all of the loops. We're just going to stack them right onto this center loop. Now I do my 2 bottom ones first. And then I grab that top point, load it onto the center loop. We're just stacking them all right here on the center loop. It doesn't matter what order you go in when you stack them on here. You'll find your own routine. You just want them all to be the same so that they look the same when they're finished. So when you get them all loaded onto that center loop, you're going to take that tail and you're going to slip it through the center loop as well and tighten it down. And you'll kind of feel it just tighten in there. Now the shaping tool, this can be chopsticks, this can be a knitting needle. This tool that I'm using came out of the polyfill bag, but you just want something that you can go in and just really shape your star, pulling all of the corners and all of the points out. Get it shaped just the way you want it. And this really makes a difference to really make the stars come together. Now you're going to take that tail, you're going to reach up through the center hole again, the same hole that your center loop was in, and just pull the tail through to the back and tie the 2 tails together. All right, let's do it again. We will stack all of these loops right onto the center one. Like I said, I do my 2 bottom ones, then I grab the top point, and then I load the 2 sides on here, which forms your star. Take your tail piece and thread it through that hole, that center loop as well. Pull it tight, and then take your tail and take your finger, find the center, pull the tail through to the back, and again just tie it off. You're going to shape each of these stars over and over again just to get them the way you want them. Now when I put my stars on, I actually put all 50 of them on and then shape them after I am completely finished. But of course you can do it however you please. And there you have 50 stars. There's the back. And there's your completed project. Congratulations!